Well, we arrived in an area in northern Australia called Ashmore Reef, and I remember one of the earliest memories that I had was the beauty of the reef and of the Navy that intercepted us. And the Navy people were really, really professional. They were really good, down to earth people. My name is Naseer. I was born in Iraq and I came to Australia in late 1999. You know, when I left Iran, I left on a fake Iraqi passport and I flew to Malaysia and then I flew to Indonesia. In Indonesia, we stayed about 4 months and we tried 3 times before we were successful in getting to Australia. The first 2 attempts were very bad. The boat almost sank, so we had to go back to Indonesia, and it was only on the third occasion that we were successful to come to Australia. Yeah, I met very, very good people and I was encouraged by them. Those people had a very positive impact on me. In the first years, I started by doing jobs that I never intended to do, like being a security guard, a taxi driver, farmhand. This was all before I got my interpreting and translation licenses. Since 2003, the jobs that I've done, I've always believed in. The first one was working in an employment agency, and that was the job that really, really got me into what I want to do in Australia. Well, the first achievement for me was to hang in there when things were really difficult, to experience TPV and to wait and to continue and to go on when things were not certain. I think that is the big achievement. The second achievement is the careers that I had in Australia. I've got now my own little teaching business. I was lucky that I was in careers that could help people. The third achievement is the law degree that I finished. It is not easy to finish law in Australia when English is not your first language. And finally, one big achievement for me is to bring the diploma of Aboriginal legal advocacy to Campbelltown. No one has done that before. It's not offered in many places in Australia. In fact, one RTO offers it in New South Wales and one RTO offers it in Queensland. This diploma is designed for Aboriginal people to help Aboriginal people who might have difficulties with law. I have 2 children from my first marriage and my partner also has 2 kids, and so we are 6 now. I do consider myself an Australian now, but there is always a sense that I am also different because I did not grow up in this country. English is not my first language. I don't have a lot of interest in Australian politics. The sports that I grew up with are not Australian sports. I still do not understand the cricket. I still don't understand the footy. I love Australia and I consider it my homeland, but I feel I am not like the mainstream Australian people. Nothing will make me feel like everyone because of the experiences and the realities of life. So Australia is my home country, but I came to accept that I'll be always an immigrant in this country. Sometimes it's really, really difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes it's really, really difficult to stay positive when everything is green around you. I had that experience. I was in that experience. But thanks heaven, I've never lost hope. And my message is to have something to look forward to and hang on there, be patient, and things will somehow work out.